Remember me. Successfully logged in. Okay, here we go. We back. Yes. Change password? I didn't change it, but okay, thank you. Oh, thought you'd always be mine. Alright, and I guess at this point it's pulling stats from the ranking. It's got my color and everything. That's quite nice. Character tables. Now that you have created your first character, you can see it in the character tables. Okay, it's looking very clean so far. It's highly recommend. Oh. Since there's so much information for this core feature of Maplehelper, it is highly recommended you check out the wiki here. Wiki.maplehelper.com. Jesus Christ, okay. This guy better sell this app. Okay. That's a lot. Okay, this looks cool though. Introduction, characters. Character tables coming soon. Alright, so they're still working on that. Okay. Next, sure. Managing tasks. This page where you can view, complete your tasks. We'll go over how they operate. Select tasks you have completed, and then press complete tasks button. You'll complete and remove it from your tree. Deleting tasks. Delete tasks if you don't do it anymore. Restoring tasks by pressing view completed tasks. This will load the task tree with the tasks you have completed. Simply select the task you wish to restore and press the restore task button in the bottom. Note, restoring a boss task will also remove the boss crystal that was sold. Right, okay. Two different views, character view and due view. Character view is the default view that will organize your tasks by the character, while due view will organize by due date, then by character. Gotcha. Okay. Character investments. With Maplehelper, you can keep track of the investments for all of your boss mules. Creating a log is simple. Click Create Investments. You'll be greeted with the investment creation screen. Simply fill out what you invested into the character and click Create Investment. Note, messages will be automatically updated when you input either circulators, red cubes, or black cubes. Should be what is it? Bright and glowing cubes now, I guess. But otherwise, new players will get pretty confused. Okay. Yeah, I don't keep track of all of that, so I wouldn't know any of these things. Investment table. But yeah, this is purely for bossing mules, of course. The whole goal is to make money with them, so you want to see how much you invested and how much money it's making back to see kind of like what the rate of return, that kind of stuff is. Okay. With Maplehelper, you keep track of all your training sessions. All of your training sessions by going to create training sessions. Simply fill out the form and go through the steps. Once you're done, you will get details, stats of your training session. Oh, detailed stats, I think it means. This completes the tutorial. If you have any more questions, feel free to access the wiki. There'll be information about there. Okay, cool beans. Oh, if you do it, that will be saved 2 minutes before reset or 5 minutes after to prevent duplicate tasks from being generated. Yeah, I imagine it's automatically resets on reset as well. Fix the bug with task saving, regenerating bosses when it shouldn't. Okay, we've got the change log with the updates. That's nice. So I recommend that you check out the wiki for free information. Sure thing. Huh. It'd be cool to have a region setting that changes like keywords and things. A region setting? You mean like for different languages, or if you're playing different servers, you mean? This doesn't include flame and cube drop, does it? Because I only fund my new boss moves with weekly. No, it would be money that you're taking out away from other characters and spending on this instead. So if you're like more organically funding it with true items instead of actual money throwing at it, then you wouldn't count those. MapleC versus GMS versus KMS. Yeah, I'm assuming they're just starting it for GMS for now. And then they probably, yeah, I mean, maybe they'll expand if there's demand for it. So if there's more people that like it, that'd be cool. So this is going to the wiki, account, resources. We got the, what did it have? Flame score calculator. This is the, yeah, this is Starlines', okay. It's just like integrated in it. Ninja Castle Guide. I guess all of the sources that they found. Scardor tools. Oh, I'm in there as well. Cool beans. GMS Lynx and Legion. Progression, this one. This is definitely two most useful ones. Scrapyard reroll guide. That's also in my dailies. Suckard calculator. Yeah, that's cool. Legion solver. Statistics, character overview. What is that? Training sessions. I assume that's very similar to the BA data that I'm trying to gather as well. Investments will keep track of all the money you've thrown into it. Calendar. Add event. I was gonna say, I wonder if he's also just making the putting the current events in there. Yeah, I work with a different calendar, so this overview is a little bit confusing for me, but you could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. You've got the sunny Sundays. All that stuff in here in one place. That's pretty good. Task settings. Let's see if we set that. Wait, I'm scrolling. How big is the Bandis? I don't know, but it seems like quite some work went into this. I assume it's like one or a few people just passion projecting, honestly, but JavaScript charts and maps. Okay. Okay, so let's say can I create a training session? No. Search Mondays. Some dedication? Yeah, especially from like a cleanliness from like a UI and stuff perspective, it's very clean for sure. It's a very good foundation to start throwing like extra utility onto. This is MapleHelper.com and this is, what is that? Is it just the Nexon page? Oh, that's just your account. Okay. Thank you, got you for the 50 7 months. Oh my god, this man's working on his 5-year Prime sub. Thank you very much, man. Let's see, character view. Okay, character view. How do we go back to characters? Tables, characters. All right, edit. EXP, sure thing. Edit character? Does that just change the... Oh, that's more like save. Okay, okay. Save edits, like save changes kind of thing. You can click your character from here. You can click update ranks. I didn't do any training, so that's fine. Character updated. Your characters have been successfully updated. You won't be able to update again for 2 hours. Right, gotcha. Okay. So I am dumb. Character view. No. Okay, I should read the wiki again because I already forgot. I'm bad. Average user, by the way. Creating a custom task. In your task settings, you can create custom tasks by clicking on any folder and selecting new custom task. You got home tasks. Okay, we've got arc. Okay. Monthly bosses. Black mage. Okay, weekly bosses. We got bam, bam. Well, should we start adding that one? Yo, where's Hard Darknell, bro? Do you have them in Arcane River? Tenebris? No, those are just the XP ones. Account wide. Okay, Monday reset. Other dailies, maybe Threads of Fate. Is that in here? Phantom Forest. Oh, TUF is not in here. Could put that in there as a weekly, I guess. Release to the public. Yeah, it looks like it. And they're actively looking for feedback. So if you want to check MapleHelper.com out, you can give it a check. Although, yeah, so we're missing a few of the bosses here. I guess this is mostly set towards boss mules. Mules probably won't be hitting more than that. But for completion, probably be better if all of the bosses are in here. Versilla, yeah. Right-click the boss to change the difficulties. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's not obvious to me. Again, average user, by the way. I don't know if I like that for a change. Even if you're just setting it up one time like this. This probably, like how this all looks, this is probably the thing where I would, personally, if I would have to set this up, do this completely differently than this tree. It makes a lot of sense from a similarity to just like folders in a computer kind of thing. And it's definitely clean like that. But in general, I think if you're looking at like user experience stuff, if you use pictures, just like a picture for everything, it'll be way easier to immediately like click and see all the things. Just in the same way, basically, that the boss, right, that they changed this from a list of just all the names, but just having a picture next to it, I think makes it like a lot cleaner. Not that you need this, but just like this icon will make it so people can find it much easier. And I think also having the difficulty, it might be a huge list though, right? So therefore just showing pictures might make it a lot faster. Some kind of way of collapsing it and uncollapsing it. I don't know. I would have to like see like a bunch of different versions of it as well and see what makes sense for a user. This doesn't feel good to me personally, like having to right click, click, and then find all of them, make sure you have all the right ones. Because I could misclick very easily and then get the wrong one. I'd have to double check my own work, you know. And Carlos is not in here, right? Or am I Did I look over Carlos? Yeah, I mean, that's probably just because of how long they've been working on it. But that should be very easy to add. I could have just clicked all, but then, yeah, then I would have not double checked the difficulties. Okay, so everything that has in brackets, or maybe you have the difficulties in brackets and you can click the difficulty in the bracket and then it'll tick the whole box and it'll just highlight slightly more which difficulty you picked. Maybe that. That way you don't have to do the right clicking thing, maybe. Or I don't know. You probably messed around with that a little bit already. Okay, is this all I do on the arc? Let's see, daily basis. These are just the daily ones. I don't do any of these. And then Gollix's. Oh, Gollix is missing here. Would it be under... Oh, it's under other dailies. I guess I put Gollix under daily bosses instead of under other dailies. But I guess you can move it yourself, right? There you go. Alright, so you can you can customize it yourself. So that's cool, that's cool. Even if their categorization is maybe slightly different than what you would do. And could you also make your own folders and rename your own folders? Most money, fastest plus fill. Oh, there's some presets as well. That's pretty cool. Like what your screenshot, what your... Yeah, you've got your characters. Yeah, that could be the other thing, is that you basically, instead of having this, you kind of just change it to a grid that you can customize completely, but then you're basically just making an Excel sheet, but you've got like the pre-made loadout, and that you can put in all of the bosses here, make them visible, invisible, select characters. Be like an advanced version of this more, yeah. I think this is probably the hardest part though. I mean, this is like the crux of the tool, of course, but this is like, you could do this in a million different ways. And I think based on feedback and based on trying a bunch of different methods, you probably end up, you're never going to have one way that works for everyone. But you also won't have anything that everyone hates. For some people, it'll be perfect, you know? So that's just my personal feedback, I guess. And then we do Maple Tour. I don't know if you can customize here how many runs you do. No. Commercial trade. What's the park? Yeah, for this, I don't know. I could like double check with Legion Quest. Hell yeah. Daily gift, most likely. I don't know if you want to add like point capping on events. Whenever an event is up that has point capping, that it would, you know, temporarily get updated and added to the list. You know, that depends on how deep you want to get into that. We don't care about any of the other dailies on this character. Hard remember normal. You would want to do normal though. Okay, let's and then general. Wait. This is general character. Save tasks. Was it saved? I guess so. Save? Oh. Again, average user, by the way. And now that's all gone. If I go back to my character, did none of that get saved, or? So if I go back to tasks, yeah, it has absolutely nothing now. Huh, okay. Oh, I don't think I'm a definitely not a genius, but I'm also not an absolute retard. So if that's going to happen to me like that, that's going to happen to more people. do, 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 do. But at least the visuals are good, right? Looks very clean. So now we have to redo that. Arc. So now we do know how to do that faster, though. I don't know if the... Yeah, Gollux was moved again. So from other dailies, we move this one up here again. Tick this one. Tick all of these. Switch this one to hard. This one to hard. This one to hard. This one to chaos. This one to hard. To hard. Actually, I don't do this one, and I don't do that one. We do that one as normal. That one hard. This one hard. This one normal. Save tasks. Okay. You see, wait for save screen, but there's nothing's going on. There's no circle. There's no, nothing is spinning. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Press again. I literally just pressed 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But if you click this one, then it closes? So if we click this, then it just closes it. Okay, so that's probably something to fix. I guess just to how I just, you know, first glance, how I in my brain would like organize it. When you make a character, you kind of give it a role. You can like make, maybe you can make profiles for like types of characters and what a character should do, like base roles. Like this is a boss mule. This is a side character that does like Lotus and Damien and everything below. And then this one does like Hard Lucid and Will and everything below or whatever. And then you can give characters main roles, and then it immediately, everything that you've programmed yourself immediately gets thrown into there. All of those tasks like get auto ticked, and then you can like customize, and then you can take one away or add one, something like that. But like the base of the tasks are already in there basically. And then once you go to the overview, you basically get something like this, but that looks way better because Richards look like shit, right? And you can apply this level of cool UI to it, where basically you can make anything visible or anything invisible at any time, like customizable, but basically get a list of all your characters, list of all the dailies, and then you basically get to tag it like that. Maybe this would be too... I'm just very much about like getting it visual and getting it all in one spot. But I imagine once you can add everything to it, then through the tasks here, you should be able to see all of them, right? So I don't know what this screen is supposed to look like. I'm trying to get this screen to load, but I guess adding the tasks right now is not working. What if I do most money save? Or if that adds anything. That has to do with something else. Sunline's GitHub. Yeah, Sunline GitHub is also used as tool here. At least this part. But he also has trackers for dailies and weeklies, yeah? I see here they're using pictures, yeah. But I would do something like, yeah, I wouldn't do exactly this either. And again, it's like fully dark mode. I know that all the zoomers want this, but to me personally, it's like not what I would want anything I make to look like. But I know that people use this as well, yeah. And just, you know, it's just something a little bit different, but with like a similar goal, I would say. Bless you, thank you, thank you. It's backed by Nexon, or no, this is completely just someone making it on their own time. Someone sent it to me on Discord. I guess Vexler is working on it right now. Well, I guess yeah, this bugging now is not very helpful for the for the promotion or for the visualizing of what it will all look like, because it doesn't seem to be going through right now. Maybe we'll check back on it a little bit later. Now the most crude, or what would you say, the most cynical feedback now would be, you know, if the base functionality doesn't work, maybe should be more time spent on the base functionality rather than making it look amazing. If I wanted to be super cynical, I guess. But yeah, I imagine it's pretty difficult to get all of that stuff working the way that it does. Plus the wiki helper and everything seems pretty extensive, so a lot of work went into this for sure. So I'm not trying to say that certain things were foregone. You can make you can make your own folders. We are right clicking a folder and selecting new and then folder. Gotcha. Okay. And it'll be here. And could I grab it from here if I make it into here? No, I could just... Oh, did I add it into Grandis? Oh, yeah. Edit, and go delete folder. Okay. I imagine this is like a pre-made thing that's pretty easy to port in and then to apply for this rather than having to, you know, reinvent the fucking wheel on on how to make these dailies and make everything show up. The customization within it is pretty cool though, because it can mean that you know, if you are doing callos, oh, you can adjust party size as well. That's pretty nice. New custom task, and then you can do callos. You could do it on a day, monthly, daily, and then the day of the week. Oh, but you can't do weekly. Okay. Wednesday. Would you go under? Oh, and now callos is in here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can just add it. Cool. That takes up a little bit of pressure on the creator of needing to upkeep it every single time something changes, of course. That's pretty good. Save tasks. Nah, it doesn't seem to be working right now. Yeah, maybe I'll come back to it later to do the save tasks thing, because then you can also see what this will look like and how completing the task looks. But other than that, we can also look a little bit through folders, creating folders, task creation. Yeah, we did that. Due date icons. This task is due today before reset. This task is due within the next 3 days. This task is a remaining task that does not meet the other conditions. So you can chill. This is, maybe think about it. This is procrastination time is over. Get to work. Bosk task party size. Yeah, restoring tasks. Yeah, okay. Is there picture on what it looks like if you're like completing them? Golden Fairy Bros. Oh yeah, so that's a major event that you can put in there. Yeah, yeah. So I guess taking away a little bit of pressure from having to update all the things yourself, but instead giving a pretty high degree of customization so you can keep track of everything yourself. So a little bit more work on the or less work on the backend for the creator in that sense of trying to min-max all of the little all of the things, but instead more creative freedom for you as a user. Which I guess makes sense with how much this game changes and how many things there are to do. We got to see projected boss crystal income several weeks out once you set up all the mules. Yeah, you can see, the next event is in Sunday in 3 weeks. How much extra money would I have then? Like, have it all in one place. And also see, like, how much time is this taking me if I take away one boss mule or something? Like, how much does that really hurt my money on the long term? It'd be cool to have that in one place, yeah. Renaming a custom task, yeah. Cut, copy, paste. Or you can copy a bunch and then just rename. Dragging items, you can put them into new folders, yeah. Or you can add a weekly to like, yeah. You can add threads of fate, right? Like on every Monday, do this, do that. You can definitely kind of cross-reference with my exclamation mark resets as well to kind of see like when do certain things reset. As scuffed as this little thing is, once you apply these into whichever things are important to you, Golux shop items reset, just to set yourself a reminder, and then having it all in one place is probably a nice idea. Task creation, task view, yeah. Character view due today and due within 3 days. Okay. Okay, one last try. One last try. Arc. Boom. All the weeklies. Save. Dang it. Dang it. Oh. Save now? Pause champ? Dang. But yeah, hopefully that whatever's going on. Yeah, I think this is one of those things where you can, ideally, you could integrate like full-on calculators, like you said, like the Legion. You just have a link to the Legion solver, right? Oh, you got that integrated? That's cool. That's cool. It would be cool if this could actually grab pieces. How many characters can you fill? Yeah. So if this can if this can grab from your entire account, but there's like no API for MapleStory. If there would be some kind of I always forget the name. Doesn't WoW have this? Like a blacksmith or something, or what is it called? Where you basically just, here's one character in your account. These are all your characters immediately. Boom, here's your Legion. You can like hover over something and here's everyone's stats, right? But you don't have an API in MapleStory where you can just pull that from, sadly. Did you get to just like copy this, or did you just repurpose this, or did you find a way to just export this completely? Or did you have to like rebuild it basically, like reverse engineer it? It's open source? Ah, cool. Yeah, because I remember talking about this thing like 7 years ago, or whenever Legion came out, 5 years ago, 5.5, 6 years ago. That'd be really cool if that existed, and then he made it like I think a year or two after that, someone was like, "Hey, somebody made that thing," and like, "Oh shit, nice." But yeah, at first glance, looks pretty cool. Once it, the bug with the task setting and all of that stuff is worked out, and I can get we can like see what it looks like. It would be even cooler, but looks promising. Ideally, I would have, it's a long-term project and it hasn't really gotten very far. But ideally, I have my own website as well, where one tab would be basically all resources and useful tools that I have found in my days. So something a website like this would definitely be in the tools page as well. Yeah, it'd be right there. Think of it with some similar stuff. Like the Legion solver and like the calculators and everything that already exist. Arcane River. There was it Arcane River? There was arcaneriver.net or something like that. Yeah, but it was it basically tried to help you recreate your character. An armory, that's the word, yeah. Where you could basically recreate your character and it would calculate like your total amount of stats and attack and damage and all of that stuff. And it would attempt to kind of give you a but with pictures and everything, so you could see your whole character inventory, and then you could put all your characters in there. It was pretty cute. I thought of maybe doing it for like my highest level characters, and it'd be even cooler if there was some kind of add-on for Twitch where you could somehow have those two things communicate with each other, because then that way you could make it so that if people in chat just hover over something, then they could see all your stats of all of your stuff in like one place very easily for your character that you're on, and someone doesn't have to ask literally everything. So that would be cool. But yeah, that website is completely down. I don't know if they just are reworking stuff or if that's gonna go. It had a kind of similar vibe because it was like the bluish. It was more bluish and white, actually pretty similar to like my Scardor logo, rather than this one being a little bit more blue, gray, darkish. But it's got for some reason it's got like a similar vibe or a similar idea of trying to make something that can do something for the community that's functional like that. It would be great if there was some kind of API that you could pull a bunch of stuff from to have a bunch of it automated. I think the part already where you just put in the name of the character and it like automates set your level and the ranking and the EXP and stuff, that part is already really cool that works the way that it does. So it's already pretty solid. If there was some kind of integration with what level the character was and it could already take away, I don't know if that is the case here because I picked a high level character, but if it already takes away some dailies and weeklies for your character that you can't even select, that are gone here because you don't have access to it because you're your level, and they only open up on the character as your level, something like that. If that was connected, that'd be cool as well, but I guess I can't really see if that's connected right now. But yeah, because I'm not getting the save tasks pop up right now. But hopefully that gets sorted out quickly and you guys can start using it. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, that's maplehelper.com. And then you can also leave feedback. There's a wiki and maybe a Discord. I don't see a Discord here. But that's always useful. I know that the Maple Calculator dude, Master Robert, has a Discord for it as well. It's up to you, of course, on how you want to get that feedback, and if you want to get it from many different places at once. But looks like it has good potential, and I assume that people in the chat are also looking forward to using it. I saw a few people already are going to bookmark it and hopefully use it once the kinks get worked out a little bit. So yeah, open for feedback, open for usage, and keep your eyes on learn the wiki, all right? Homework. Learn the wiki by heart. And share it with people if you think they might find it useful. There you go.